Let's say you are rich and resourceful, but are having digestion issues, and the doctor has asked you to be very conscious about your diet. And then you are served with rich, fancy, and tasty food. Would you still go for it? Obviously not. No sane person will get tempted and consume anything which is not appropriate for him. But if a needy and a hungry person is served the same fancy food, then definitely it makes sense. The same principle applies in spiritual realization. God is omnipresent in me, in you, and everywhere. So why still you are unhappy? Why is there still no peace in the society? Because just God's presence is not going to solve the problems. Because we don't have the eyes to see Him. Because our spiritual digestion is weak. So first, we need to make ourselves eligible, qualified to see God. We need to purify ourselves in order to attain a higher degree of awareness. And only then can we realize the truth, bliss, and the supreme consciousness. What is the meaning of true devotion or bhakti? As soon as a human being, like a small child, just depends on his father, that is Lord Ram, for all his needs and his wants, he pretty soon experiences abundance and prosperity in his life, which was so far lacking. Once, Tulsidas ji was conversing with Lord Ram. He asked the Lord to bestow him pure devotion. Lord immediately granted. Next, Tulsidas ji asked, Lord, remove all the flaws of my mind and ego. Now Ram got astonished and asked, when you have asked for my devotion, and when you are totally depending on me, and when I, the Supreme God, is accepting you just the way you are, when now I have taken your responsibility, then why are you worried about the flaws? Tulsidas replies, O Lord, if a child is deformed, people curse the Supreme Creator. But if the child is shabby, people taunt his mother. So if, even after attaining you, I still have flaws in me, then people will criticize you. What kind of God is Lord Ram who cannot look after his near and dear ones properly? Lord Ram understood his sattvic intelligence and smiled. The point is to understand is that just by labeling yourself as a spiritual seeker or a devotee won't help. If there are still flaws in our mind and disturbances in life, then even after attaining God, one is incomplete and will continue being unhappy. The most important thing for any human being of any religion or stature is to first get rid of the mind flaws. Until then, his condition will be like that of the same wealthy man who has every resources at his feet but have a dysfunctioning digestion, and so cannot relish the fancy food, that is, he cannot realize the divinity. Our duty is not just about reading and studying Ramayana or any other holy book and consider ourselves as religious and sincere and pure. Our first and foremost duty is to use our power of intelligence, the Vivek, and look straight in the mirror of mind and identify the flaws and dysfunctions of the mind. And with top priority, start working for the correction. One believes that when the environment, his surroundings, and things around him will be fixed, his peace and happiness will also be fixed. But it never works this way, because that day will never come when all your problems get started and you feel free. We need to understand that first we need to fix the flaws of our mind, and then you will see how magically your outer environment will automatically get fixed and happiness will blossom from inside. Because no trouble can bother or upset a strong and stable mind, and nothing can harm the real lover of Ram. Jai Shri Ram.